I'm very used to work very fast. You know, movies in Latin America and normally in the rest of the world don't take that long. You know, I mean, I've never been in a 6-month long movie or 7 month or like Man on Fire, which lasted almost 1 year. You know, from research till shooting. I'm very used to work very fast, and I think in the case of Domino, I think it has benefited the movie because we have been able to keep the intensity needed for this kind of movie. So the whole energy hasn't been dispersed. I mean, it's being there all the time. You know that we've shot this movie in less than 3 months, you know, like 2 months and a half. We kind of kept, you know, the magic and the essence of the movie, you know, in the bottle. The most important thing for me was try to catch the values behind the actions. I mean, the values back those actions up. Why you do this, and how do you treat this kind of bail jumper? How do you deal with this kind of fugitive, and why? So for me, try to explore those values behind the actions was very important for me. It was like the cornerstone of my research. You know, try to think as a bounty hunter and put myself in their shoes, and then just try to explore like the rational thinking and also the emotional context where they operate. How do they deal with their emotions? And
maybe we should fuck her mom too.
What the fuck is your problem, bitch?
it is very easy to call Domino an action thriller, you know, or an action movie, but I think it's more than that. Because all the situations and the emotional situations that all these characters, you know, go through in the movie are very real. We never tried to play this movie in a funny way. I mean, we did it as serious and as straight as possible. But the situations are so extreme that whether you cry or you laugh, you know, but it's about the situations, not the performance, not the way that we're trying to make it funny.
It's a lot to carry. But a pot of coffee, I know it's gonna be a long night.
I was talking to Kira about it the other day because she's from England and I'm from Venezuela, from South America, so she's from Europe and I'm from South America. You, of course, have a very stereotyped idea of America, like a very politically correct idea of what the American way of life is. And this movie explores like a very bizarre and dark and not very known side of the American way of life, which is there, which is very real and which is very American. The thing is that at the very end, although the character is based on a person who existed for real, you are reinterpreting the life of that person. So it can never be the same because it's a reinterpretation that has a lot of me, a lot of Tonys, a lot of Richards, a lot of, you know, because the final result of a character is, you know, the combination of an adjustment of different minds and opinions, and, you know, it doesn't matter how close you try to keep it to the reality, it will be a kind of fictional reality. It's going to happen in a fictional environment, which is a movie. So I tried to get as close as possible to the remains of Choco. I mean, the ideas, the documents, and the pictures that I could see. During my research, I had letters written by Choco, where I could kind of feel the tenderness and the kindness that he had.
Don't know what it is, but I don't want to see it no more.
Choco has about 7 different tattoos. All of them were religious related. They had a lot to do with the image of Jesus and different saints. For example, on the left arm, I had Jose Gregorio Hernandez, who's a Venezuelan saint who looks like a mobster. So I think it was like very interesting for the movie because it's actually a saint. He was a doctor from the beginning of the 20th century. He dressed, you know, in black with a black hat and black tie, you know, kind of Reservoir Dog style. and he's a saint, very respected and very beloved in Venezuela. And so Tony was very well impressed with his image, and then we agreed on it, and then we put it on the left arm. Then we had El Divino Niño, which is the divine child. This is one of the different images of Jesus, in Latin America. And then I had the name of Divino Niño on my chest and also on my right shoulder. For people like Choco, who grew up from one reformatory to the other and who was a member of different gangs, tattoos have a very powerful and a very strong meaning. It's not only about aesthetics or about looking tough or whatever. It has a lot to do with cultural things and a sense of belonging. It was pretty natural that Choco was all covered with tattoos, and also all tattoos have different meanings, So they're not there for just coincidence. And I think Tony made them a very important part of the character's history.
I think it's called 48. 48.